A lot of my friends ask me how I got started with diesel, and it started as a pup. I've seen quite a few videos, and I've done all the research that I could find on it. And surprisingly, there's not a whole lot. Everybody says the same thing. So with everybody saying the same thing, how hard could it be, right? It's hard. There's a lot more time and drive to it than what it's kind of led to believe by the guys that sell the product. But their products do seem to work. I use a rack wax. That's like a little tube of chapstick that's supposed to be scented like the Pinnacle, the wax that left behind on the antler whenever it's dropped and shed. That's what I've used from day one. There's a liquid and a like a waxy substance there. The liquid I like better. It has a stronger scent to me. I can smell it stronger. It seemed like it was, now the waxy stuff, it seems to kind of stick to stuff a little better, whatever, of course, But the liquid is a lot stronger, so it worked a lot better with starting him. Now that he is farther advanced, I don't like to put that on it every time. I like the scent to be faint, because there's times you're going to walk through an area to where that shed may have been laying there for 3 or 4 weeks. When you get later in the season, you still want to be able to find the sheds that were dropped early in the season if you can. So I freshen mine up every 2 or 3 weeks so that there's a variation in intensities on the scent. But and I've done a little bit of that through the time. But when I first started, I put that scent on everything that I played with the dog with. I would put it on towels and drag the towels through the house to get him to chase it. I would put it on tennis balls and roll them through the house and bouncing them off walls where he was driven to chase that scent. That was always the tie, always the key to play time was that scent. So I really think that's helped a lot with him. There's a few things maybe I would have done a little bit different, and I encourage you to do, would be to, when you are playing with the dog, okay, focus a lot on hand delivery. I didn't focus a lot on it. I wanted him more driven to find the scent. And that's what my dog has turned out to be. He really will. He will find it now. Especially a fresh scent, a shed. I have found myself and brought home to him to play with. I've seen his head snap so hard that his feet come out from under his body. Just flat bust his ass when he smelt that. So incorporating those training tools really did help a lot, because he would have never, how would he have known what that scent was, otherwise? But a fresh shed is a lot better. Their reaction to it is extremely, is way beyond the same reaction that they have with the other stuff. So the scent products that they have, I use the rock wax, it can't be as strong because just from his reaction to it. But it seems to work as a training tool. It seems to be fine. So give it a shot. I'll post some more videos whenever I think of more things to add to it. All right, bye. Now, I'm not sponsored by or whatever, but these boys right here, it's the shit. It's what I use. Duncan's Rock Wax. I don't use it every day. I did at the beginning, but now I use it every 2 or 3 days. I leave my antlers sitting outside in the weather. I just freshen them up every 2 or 3 days. Let's put it on here. Or the Pinnacle. Let's give her a nice little dibby dabber. Now I'll take these antlers and that's what they're about to do now. About once a month, and I'll boil them up to where there's no scent left on them, and then we'll start all over. Now get Diesel back in his pen and go hide them.